Welcome back to Cookies Milk episode 148. I'm your host, William.
Episode 148, I'm your host, Ben. It's Cookies and Milk. Today we're having these big chocolate chip cookies.
From Giant Eagle.
They smell very good.
Oh, they're very good.
I love the Giant Eagle brand, or any, store-made cookies. Not the Giant Eagle brand cookie, but the kind you get in the bakery.
Yeah?
Because they're just really good. They got a homemade kind of feel to them, despite, not being homemade.
Right.
They're just, difficult to justify, You can get one tray of cookies for, $4,
Yeah.
which is, maybe 10 cookies, or a whole thing of Chips Ahoy for, $2.50.
Yeah.
No.
Well, what's the topic for today's episode?
As soon as I salvage this cookie out of here, I'll tell you what the... Huh? Oh. Ah.
Yeah?
Now that I've taken... Whoa, Rubber Boy. Now that I've taken a long pause to think about the title of the tub... Stop. The subject of the episode. You want to talk about, callbacks?
Callbacks. How do you
Or,
figure?
references? I don't know how to describe it. I'm in New Donk City in Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
And one of the core tenets of it is the throwback to... You
Donkey
played
Kong.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Which is sweet. I like it a lot. I really like when video games refer to older levels and stuff, like the classic levels in Doom. Despite
Right.
the fact that I couldn't play them.
Because you get sick?
It was a great throwback. How often does that, not work? You know what I mean? A game is bad. It's a bad sequel.
Oh.
And then it's would you think, Sonic Forces does that some?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where it's just so there's a difference between a lighthearted hey.
Here's the thing. Sonic Forces does it way too much.
Yeah.
So,
There's a difference between hey, classic is here, and hey, here's a level where you do Donkey Kong.
hey, here is the Sinister Six that Sonic doesn't fight like any of them. What was it like? Whoever the guy from Lost World, Shadow,
Chaos?
Chaos was there.
They did not do anything.
Didn't do anything.
Which is a shame. That's a real thing that Sonic Forces just dropped the ball on.
Yeah.
They were setting up for some real crazy stuff that doing the stuff that Generations didn't do, which is mixing the things together,
Right.
and they just didn't do it. They just they were wouldn't it be cool if this happened, and then they forgot halfway through that was supposed to happen.
Right.
We got some really cool Chaos Ruby stages.
Oh, you mean the
parts where Infinite is just twisting the world around and warping reality. I think those stages were really sweet. They showed off a lot of creativity. The rest of the game just did not have.
because the game tried to do the same thing that Generations did,
Yeah.
but it came at a wrong time.
Did I knock my keys off?
It came at the wrong time, because whereas Sonic Generations was just it came in a 20th anniversary.
Yeah.
Forces came in not during an anniversary, I don't think. It was just sort of
Stop.
Rubble.
Rubber Boy, what the fuck? What is he trying to get to up there? Stop. What the hell?
he wants our attention.
Speaking of a little Chaos Ruby, more like a Chaos Rubber Boy. What did you think of that one?
Well, I was drinking my milk, so I made it a quiet hour, so we'll have to cut it.
I guess that's what we have to do. But nah, it was just like it had no reason to do these things. It was just like, what if it was a cool thing to do and a statement?
Right.
And that's one of the best things, is that that's the best thing about the callbacks in Mario Odyssey, is that it's like, wouldn't it be fun to do this and make it fun and interesting?
Yeah. So here's the thing. Here's a fun thing that is now that could in fact take place. And I just thought of this now, but I was watching. Do you know who Arlo is? He's like a Muppet YouTuber.
Yes, actually.
Yeah. So he just made a video talking about like remastered Thousand Year Door.
Oh, was this the Switch image with the Luigi side too?
What?
I saw an image online today that was a remaster, but it was a cover split in half, right?
Yeah.
And on the top, it was Thousand Year Door, and then Luigi's Marvelous Mirror or something.
Oh, right.
Uh,
So, in Thousand Year Door, while you're going through, at the end of after every single chapter, you'll find Luigi somewhere in Rogueport, and he'll have a new ally. He'll have a new person walking with him, and he'll tell you a big, fantastical story about his search for a marvelous mirror fragment, and how he was going to save Princess Syrup of like the Syrup Kingdom. And when you talk to his ally, it's like, yeah, that didn't so much happen as in he failed his way through it and got the mirror piece. Like there's a Spiny, or there's a Buzzy Beetle, rather, and he has like a wrench on his back. He's green and he has a wrench on his back. Luigi was like, I was in a big race and I won the race. And the Buzzy was like, he crashed. And I think everyone else crashed because of it. So he won. Yeah, and I'm just trying to get him to pay off the debt because he borrowed my car for the race. There's a blooper one where he's like, I had to fight the volcano beast. And the blooper, who is Crisp, is like, I fell in the goddamn lava because of this dude, and I'm following him around because I hate him. And it just goes on like that. So it's like, I mean, yeah, that'd be pretty fun.
Yeah. And I mean, because they clearly are interested in, Nintendo is interested in doing that. Whenever they remake a game, usually they add something onto it. Like with Superstar Saga, they were like, hey, here's the Bowser minions.
Bowser minions, I would enjoy that, I think.
When they made, even Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire got the Delta episode.
Unfortunately,
despite all the stuff they cut.
Unfortunately, I saw this a little while ago. The Superstar Saga remakes didn't keep the old styles of enemies.
What?
They modernized them.
Okay.
So, there's like, instead of keeping it like Bean Kingdom variants, they are Mushroom Kingdom enemies.
What?
Yeah. Like there's like the big old lughead Koopas. You know they're big.
Yeah, I know the ones.
They're normal Koopas.
What?
Yeah.
What are you... How?
Yeah.
Miyamoto, you sick fuck.
It's not the most fun thing in the world.
That's definitely disheartening.
Instead of like, yeah, because it's sure they were using models from like the games that they had already made for the 3DS, but like,
why
show
remake a game?
Show your RPG some respect, right?
Why remake a game if you're not gonna remake the game?
Yeah. It really kills me that, man, I'm sure we've talked about this before, but like, the Paper Mario series started with like Bowser doing something bad, defeat Bowser. Sequel was like off the walls, so much more intriguing than a normal Mario story. Superstar Saga started like a normal Mario story and then built up from
off
there.
The walls.
Yeah, and then Partners in Time was a game.
We don't talk about Partners in Time.
Oh boy.
It's pretty funny that it's just like, whereas Paper Mario, people acknowledge, great game.
Yeah.
Thousand Year Door, the best Paper Mario game. Superstar Saga, great game. Partners in Time, we do not talk about.
What's Partners in Time?
Partners in what?
Yeah, but there's no like critical acclaim of the other games. Bowser's Story, Bowser's Inside Story, real good,
Really good.
real fun game. Did you ever beat it?
I did beat it.
Very good.
I sat down and beat it a while back.
It's very fun.
Yeah, really great game.
Dream Team, fun.
It's the 4 of them, right? There's 4?
There's
Is there a 5th?
Yes. Mario and Luigi,
Paper Jam.
Paper Jam. So they went through all these amazing things, and then worlds collide. Bowser, it's Bowser.
What do you mean it's Bowser?
You beat Bowser twice.
All the lore built up. Who's the bad entry team?
Dream Team, it's a Nightmare guy.
Huh. That makes sense.
Yeah, and Bowser's there as well.
Bowser's always there.
Bowser's always there.
That's sort of the charm of the Superstar Saga games.
Yeah.
Is that you often see Bowser doing stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Bowser gets a lot of fleshed out stuff in all the RPG games.
Bowser's Inside Story, if you can believe it.
Fucking yeah, you
Lot
really
of
get
depth to him
in
there. Real deep dive into his character.
I got off topic.
Whoa!
I got off topic. The thing they can do now is Paper Mario, the original one.
Paper Jam 2.
Oh,
Now with even more toads.
it really is just fucking. I hate how much the RPGs are doing things with toads now.
And to be fair,
Unless they give me a toad-based RPG where I play as toads doing different things in the Mushroom Kingdom.
like a city builder?
Not a city builder. No.
RTS? You'll play RTS with toads?
Maybe RTS with toads.
Is that hype?
No.
Confirmed. Not hype. Scratch it off the drawing board.
It can, but if they do it well, Nintendo doesn't do RTSs at all.
That's the point, right?
Fucking
Dip
dude.
their feet into that.
Fucking Halo Wars.
Yeah.
You control Bowser's army. You control Toad's army.
Yeah.
Toad's specific
that's
army.
the point. There's so many kingdoms that you're not allowed to play with anymore.
Yes. Mario Odyssey made a bunch of races, right?
What if we put Bean Kingdom into the game? And comes into the room and he shreds your document.
God forbid games have story.
But yeah, there's the
Made a bunch of different races.
bunch of different races.
Snails, mer people, hat people.
The little plant computers, plant robots, the skull people, humans,
Fork people, humans. I'm saying Paper Mario with those new races.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, sure, they're necessary. I haven't, like, thought up a story for it yet, but, like,
That's not your job.
it's not my fucking job.
But I mean, like, that's the thing.
After Sticker Star and Color Splash, adding any other race.
Like, that was sort of the charm of the Paper Mario games, was that you had all these things to find, all these people, all this world to explore.
Yeah.
It brought it all in very cleanly. And while the 3D games continued to make new characters every time, like Galaxy was like, here's bees and springs and rocks and whatever. I don't know.
Okay, so those two weren't.
I forgot what was in Galaxy.
You just listed off his power-ups.
There's bees and lumas.
They're those gear robots.
Yeah.
Those are penguins, but penguins have always been.
Penguins are a staple of Mario.
There are no penguins in Mario RPGs.
Dude, Thousand Year Door.
Oh, you're right.
There's
all
a
those,
whole
all
penguin
those fucking
village.
penguins, and in 64 as well. There's penguins.
Yeah.
What am I thinking?
And in Super Mario RPG, the final boss is a penguin.
Right, of course. What's his name? Smithy?
Yeah, and also Genos, penguin. He was a penguin the whole time.
That's why it's not in Smash.
Yeah.
Animal cruelty.
Can't have penguins.
DDD.
I was like, I know there's one. I know there is a penguin in Super Smash Brothers.
So...
Is Piplup? No, it's Oshawott.
Oshawot's the one.
Yeah.
Piplup was in Brawl, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know what?
I just don't know in general. I think it's good when you have callbacks. If you're not doing it often, if it's just like a small thing that's just like, oh, that's fun, and you're trying to do something like interesting with it, even if it's just
like
changing
going back
out
to
how
the
it looks.
Ishimura on Dead Space 2.
Yeah, I think.
That was a whole level in and of itself, and that's fine by me.
Yeah,
It's scary.
it's. Oh boy. Dude. Are there any callbacks to Dead Space and Dead Space 3? I forgot what happens to Dead Space 3. To be honest, all gone.
You wear the ensign of armor.
Yeah. And then in Mass Effect, you can wear the Dragon Age armor.
Yeah, it's all connected.
And then in Dragon Age, you can wear the Dead Space armor?
Of course not.
Of course not.
You think Dragon Age would care at all about Dead Space?
What can you wear in Dragon Age?
The Iron Bull.
That's a man.
Exactly right.
What does that mean?
Or wait, he'd be wearing you.
Alright, that's the end of the episode. Thanks for listening. Too bad I cut 30 minutes out of the middle there. But that's for the best.
What time is it?
17 minutes.
Barely, not even 20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, we gotta go a little further, right?
Yeah.
Nothing says good podcast like we have to make it to 20 minutes. Let's bust out all the grade A jokes we've got stored up, all the good bits we've got
Here,
going
hold
on.
up a mirror to your face.
What is
Bust out the
your problem?
joke.
You are a joke, dude.
What's the question?
Mario does some of the best callbacks. What are some other good callbacks in video games?
Legend of Zelda, as it turns out.
Yeah?
Because these games make the legacy that it is required to do stuff like that.
What was, one of my favorite, in Mega Man X, the Maverick Hunter edition,
little-
the PSP version?
The little thing.
Little bat
Yeah.
from Mega Man 1.
Yeah,
Mega Man
it's
Powered Up.
Powered Up.
On
The
the
game that was
PSP.
coming out later.
It was just like, oh, hey, look at that. That's not an X-enemy.
Yeah, it's a little fun.
Speaking of good remakes, Powered Up fucking killed it.
Yeah, what the heck?
Like,
Power Up and Maverick Hunter X were so awesome.
they were literally just like, hey, we remade them for PSP, and they're tight as hell.
They're some of the best fucking platformers.
They're so, like, Powered Up, like, had a couple issues as far as, like, just size and everything goes.
Yeah.
It was weird. It wasn't, like, 1-to-1, but it was still fine, and they added in 2 new Robot Masters to fill it up to 8.
And you can play as so many characters.
Yeah, you can play as the Robot Masters.
The fact that you get such a big reward for not using any other weapons on them, except for the blaster.
Yeah.
Uh,
Is that how you get them?
yeah, you only use the Mega Buster.
Yeah.
So it rewards the ultimate skill. Because even if you kill them with their resistance, they still die.
Huh. But then they get brought back to get worked on.
Yeah.
And then you can play as Perman
Roll.
and as many roles as you can download onto your PSP.
So many rolls.
What a weird thing that happened.
They're all the same, right? They don't change?
No, they do change.
What?
Some of them have different movesets
Oh my
based on their
goodness.
costume. Which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's not anything like huge. It just changes like sort of the direction of their attack, I think mostly. Maybe they got like a movement thing or whatever.
Probably.
But then when you play as the Robot Masters and you do the copy Mega Man fight, sweet. Also, just the dialogue.
There was a lot of
dialogue.
talking, yeah.
And it's great. That's what you want out of your remake.
Yeah, like, think about it for a second. You have fully voiced every character interacting with every character.
Yeah. Like, not only did they say, alright, you get to play as all the Robot Masters, and then you get individual dialogues for every Robot Master talking to every Robot Master.
Yep.
And then the bosses, too? Like, the conversations with the Yellow Devil, the best.
It's very nice.
Maverick Hunter X was also sweet.
Yes,
They didn't have to do as much in that one.
They did a full remake, yeah.
Yeah, and then you can play as Vile?
Play as Vile, and boy, is he fun to play as.
I don't think I ever did that.
Really?
Yeah.
You just, like, you can kit out his, like, all his, like, weaponry and stuff.
Yeah, I remember. I saw it, but I don't know if I ever figured out how to do that.
I'm sure I looked it up or something. But
Yeah. And then there's also was that the animated, the Day of Sigma or whatever?
Yeah, the Day of Sigma, they also released it, I think.
Yeah.
It's a small little OVA.
Still. Really good. Where are the rest of those games?
Yeah, there was a big, there should have been so many games like that afterwards. Like, I know it wouldn't have had the same impact as Power It Up had, but fucking making Power It Up 2 a thing?
Yeah.
The Switch is begging for it.
Yeah. Man, remember how Power It Up had the stage creator, too?
Yep. Loved it.
Like, you could play that one game for so long. Mega Man 1 is a game you can beat in
seconds.
Less than an hour.
Definitely less than an hour.
And then Powered Up, you can play for days.
Yeah.
There's just so much to do. And then the scaling difficulties.
What do you mean?
There's easy, normal, and hard.
Oh yeah, you're right. You can play them at different difficulties.
Yeah, so
it's not just like enemies, but it's also platforming.
Yeah. They make platforming harder or easier.
Yeah, and you'll notice enemies will have different behaviors because of it.
Yeah. They'll attack more or less frequently. That's what and then they were like, you guys
Say goodbye to beating with Oil Man.
What?
You couldn't beat it with Oil Man.
Oh.
There's no fucking way you could beat it with Oil Man.
Right, because you had to...
Because he shoots the glob.
And then he can skate on the glob.
He can skate, alright, he can skate on it.
That doesn't really make him that much better, but he does get an attack. That was hard mode. That is hard mode.
Playing hard mode, Oil Man on hard mode.
On Fireman stage.
On Fireman stage. Jesus Christ. There's never been a harder battle, I don't think.
And that's the great thing about playing as the Boss Masters, or Robot Masters.
Boss Masters.
On hard difficulty, because I think on easy or normal, you don't get their weaknesses. But when you're playing on hard, you get their weaknesses. So if Fireman hits you once, that's like a quarter of your health as Oil Man. And it's just like...
I feel like you just die, right?
Oh. Yeah, it's...
Basically.
So I think if I looked back on my powered up save file, you would see all of them completed, like all of the Robot Masters completed.
Except for Oil Man and Fireman?
Except Oil Man, Fireman, and then everybody else's weaknesses. Really, most often, their weaknesses are just so stupid hard to beat. Because the boss just kills you.
Gutsman destroys Cutman.
Yes.
Because his power is in Cutman's fight.
No, isn't that doesn't Cutman cut through? No, Cutman cuts through bombs.
Yeah, Cutman cuts through bombs.
Yeah, he doesn't cut through the big things.
So, literally destroys Bomb Man's fight. If you're fighting him as Bomb Man?
Yeah.
No.
No. Fucking sick. I can definitely see, that they wouldn't want to go that hard for, because there were 7 Mega Man games at that point? They were like, well, we can't power up all of them.
8.
Had 8 come out when Power Up was out?
Wait.
I don't think it had. I don't think it was.
7 was SNES.
Yes.
8 had Duo on the PS1.
Oh, right. 9 was the big one. 9 was the one years later.
9 was the callback.
Yes. Speaking of those, it's weird. It's still kind of weird that 9 was like a callback. It was like, hey, here's Mega Man.
Yeah.
No bullshit. And then 10 was
7
also
was fine.
And then 10 was also like, hey, here's Mega Man.
No bullshit.
No bullshit. And
You
it's
could
like,
make it more game, right?
like, I got it. I knew with 9, like I understood.
But was 11 good?
I didn't play 11.
Exactly,
Still
you didn't play 11. You
Uh,
bought 9 and 10
That's true. I didn't buy them.
when you were in fucking high school and didn't have money.
Yeah, I didn't have cash. I was buying weed credit cards or whatever.
Oh, I thought you said I was buying weed.
I was buying weed and I was like, I should buy Mega Man 10.
This fucking dealer's like, you gonna buy it? It's like, oh, that's enough for Mega Man 10.
Oh, the Angel and Devil are on my shoulder.
Both of them are saying, get Mega Man 10.
Get Mega Man 10, dude.
Get
Looks
Mega Man
hype.
10. There's so much there. You can play as Proto Man.
What? Oh, shit.
Remember when we tried to play that 4-player Mega Man game on that?
Yeah, how was that?
I pointed at our old computer. I wish we could do that. We could probably do that again, right?
Yeah,
on
probably.
a better computer.
Well, yeah, the computer I got at the apartment.
Use controllers.
Yeah. Could be fun. Remember when we did the glitch on the NES, which is where if you hold left on the control pad,
You jump up.
you just jump out of pits?
Yeah.
That's fun.
We did it on Gemini Man stage
Which, pretty good on Gemini Man stage.
because there's a lot of pits.
It's underwater. It's just water. So you need brush.
No. You start up.
That's true. There are pits there, but
I don't know why I'm stuttering so much.
after a while you are underwater. You need rush jet.
You're in blood.
In Gemini Man stage?
Yeah.
Penguins in Gemini Man stage. It all comes back to
Shit,
penguins.
dude. Chill Penguin, Mega Man X.
We did take too long to get there. We could have stopped at Chill Penguin when we were talking about Mega Man Maverick Hunter X. What if we were a Penguin podcast? Would we run out of stuff to talk about faster than video games?
Well, we ran out of stuff episode 20.
We don't know. We haven't played any video games.
Boomeranger Kwanger.
That is not real. That one's not real.
Let's talk about Pillars of Eternity real quick.
Okay, yeah.
I don't fucking like the map system.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
Whenever you open the map, it screams at you, and you're like, alright.
Ah!
Is it you or the map?
Both. So, it's like you leave a certain area of the first, like, of the current area you're in, like where your characters are walking around, and from that area you gain access to the next plot on the map. So if I want to get to a southern portion, I'd have to go south down the map
Okay.
to get to that exit.
Okay.
And I got to that keep, and I was like, what else do I do here? I can't do anything else in the keep. And I looked at the map, and I'm like, oh, I come at this from a different angle. And I looked at the angle, and I'm like, I don't know how to get up there. So I went all the way back up to the town, and then I took east. I went east, and then I went up the road, and a guy comes strolling down the road, and it's like, halt, friend. That's the Duke's or whatever's keep.
The Barons?
The Baron. It's over there. And I'm like, oh no. And it's like, hey, I was part of like a revolution that failed. Could you go kill the Baron? And I'm like, oh, absolutely.
Who was?
This dude, I think he was like, I don't know what he was. But he was like, he says, hold friend, it's very dangerous over there. My compatriots and I attempted a resistance of sorts.
Of sorts.
And it did not end well. And it's like, you could storm the front gates. Or he's like, you can go through the sewers, and my character has the option to be like, or I could storm the front gates. And he's like a barbarian. It's like, well, you shouldn't do that, but whatever you want.
Dude, just like in Adventures.
And it's like, also, look out for this high priest, because he's on our side, but he has the king's ear, he has the baron's ear, and I'm like, alright, I'll keep an eye out. I haven't met him. I haven't seen hide nor hair.
You're gonna go into your Berserker Ridge and kill him.
Absolutely. Fun little thing, I was going through the dungeon. I went through because I tried to push through, and the two guards up front are named, and I'm like, that's supposed to be there to make me feel bad, yeah? Like, I had the option to try to get them to leave. I had
You should skedaddle.
I could have rolled, I could have used a skill to do it. Also, first thing, do not like the skill system.
Yeah.
Because it's operates somewhat like Fallout or any game like this where it's have this high of a skill to do it. But it's only that. So it's you need a bunch of resolve, and I look at my 10 resolve, which is what you start with, because it's not needed for barbarians.
Yeah.
It says, it showed me what was recommended for barbarians. I'm like, I'll take those.
Yeah. So it's not like Fallout.
Resolve checks are so many goddamn charisma checks. That's what their whole thing is. And I'm like, great. I'm glad I wasn't informed that I would need to do this. And sometimes they're intelligence checks. I wish they were like Fallout. I wish there was a percentile chance. And I wish 10 was always 50-50 or something.
Yeah. You would think so, with
So, also, second thing, it was a really annoying thing, or it was kind of a fun thing. So I went up to the cloister, Pokemon, but I got into the priest's quarters, and I saw a trunk that was priest vestments, and I'm like, oh, we're gonna do some fun shit here. Walked out, immediately got hit with a resolve check, and I'm like, you son of a bitch.
What's the point?
But it was point? Resolve check that you cannot succeed on. I couldn't even click it. Bullshit check, just a lie. A lie. It wasn't flip a coin. It was just tell a lie.
Oh, okay.
Or attack. And I'm I gotta tell a lie. And then it's alright. And then it was followed by an intelligence check.
God.
Here's the thing. I, for whatever reason, increased my barbarian's intelligence.
Just for these checks.
Enough for it to be I could bullshit even better.
Oh.
And it's and every single one of those checks was succeeded, but they left being alright. And it's am I going to be punished or not?
Oh my god, approves of this?
I had 3 different resolve into intelligence checks. And I was let me go over here. And it's you need to step outside, brother. And I'm sorry, I have an overreactive bladder. And I was oh, I got in the area with the intelligence check. And it's but there's nothing there. There's nothing in that entire section that I needed to be in. I could collect things.
Yeah, sure.
And I was this is where I find the High Priestess. Because it's the priest's quarters.
Yeah, right? You broke in
it's where I'd find the High Priest, and it's no, just a bunch of paladins, and if you talk to one of them, they attack you.
What? Because they know you're not a priest?
I guess. People are just sort of watching us bullshit our way through. And I equipped everyone with the priest's robe. Which I guess I didn't need to, because I walked into a battle where we were all
wearing priest robes,
and the combat is not good. Because I can't manage 6 different characters, and the ranger's lying.
6.5.
Yeah. It's oh, switch it to slower, pause the game. It's yeah, if I put everything going at once, I still have people ganging up on one character, multiple enemies ganging up on one character, and I can't, properly, I only would cast, the wizard spells.
Yeah.
And I'd run out of them immediately. Well, I gotta fucking nap in the keep I'm sieging. Because that's what you fucking do! You, after one battle, I'm sure I needed to be better. But, like, after one battle, like, 2 of my guys will be knocked down and suffer an injury that, like, penalizes their, like, stats.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I guess I gotta use one of my 4 camping supplies to give my party a full heal and get rid of that. Because if I go into another battle, I'll just fucking die.
Yeah. That's how D&D is. One battle and you guys gotta take a long rest.
I mean, yeah, that's true, but I feel like it's different. Like, there's short rests and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, there's no short rest in...
It's only camping supplies.
It's only camping supplies. And I'm sure there's, like, consumables and stuff like that.
Well, after you leave here, you can sell all the stuff you stole
True.
and buy infinite camping supplies.
I did have to leave the keep that I was sieging
This is not a siege anymore, by the way.
to sell a bunch of the shit I got so I could buy more camping supplies.
Once you're, like, bullshitting your way through in a disguise, you are not sieging anything.
Well, no, as soon as I left that area, because I, like, reloaded, because I got annihilated, because it was, like, paladins and clerics and stuff like that. I left, and I got onto the ramparts and killed some people. Then I went down into the main courtyard that I was trying to avoid, so I could leave, and I killed everyone there.
Oh.
Well, I killed, like, the bottom portion.
Yeah.
There were a few steps, like, 5 feet away that people were just standing on, and they didn't look at me.
What do you mean?
So I killed my way out. I killed those named guards.
Oh.
And it doesn't matter. Also, you need a resolve check to make them leave.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah.
Looks like I don't have enough resolve for you, huh, Jeffrey?
I know. Yeah. I'm like... And I killed the guys in the court, and I'm like, alright, so that was, like, supposed to be, like, the big battle. Keep me from going straight to the Baron. It's like a fucking maze inside. Like, I went through the dungeons, and I went through the fucking priest quarters. I should be done.
This Baron is hanging people from trees. You think he wasn't prepared for some kind of siege?
Also, there was, like, an animancer in the dungeons who was making shambling corpses and demons.
What?
And I'm
Why?
like,
You can't do that.
But she's like... I walked into the room, and I'm talking to her, and she's like, oh, another person to fucking... the Baron sent me... And it's like, what? Like, and it's one of those things where she's like, I'm getting so close to figuring out how to stop soulless babies from happening. And all of my party is, like, spitting on her, like...
What?
Because, like, she took, like, people and made them monsters. Like, she created, like, walking abominations. And it's
fair.
like... And I was like, well, my whole party seems to be,
in agreement.
Like, and that's what kills me. It's like, she probably had some good ideas.
Yeah.
But she, like, complaining about how the priest, the high priest, has the Baron's ear more, keeps saying, like, she's, immoral, and she can't actually cure the Hollowborn disease. And it's like, well, maybe she could, if you stopped, like, stopping her. But also,
maybe if she's
achieving this through awful gains.
If she stopped making demons, I'm sure she could do it a little bit faster.
But she was like, can you kill the high priest? That you already promised, like, the 2 dudes.
Yeah.
The first guy who was outside the keep, and the dude you just saved in the dungeons. That you talk to him and get in contact and help him overthrow the Baron. I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll definitely not do that.
Bang!
Pretty much. Pillars of Eternity 2 is on Switch, and I don't know how.
It's a point and click.
Yeah, but Civ 6 is also on Switch.
Oh, I thought you said Sims 6.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Civ 6.
That's the end of the episode, I think. Episode 148?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I
the
have to check my
cookies
phone.
were very good.
Very good. Very good in milk.
I have been your host, William.
I've been here, Ben.
Like, comment, and subscribe for more fun videos and podcasts.